So I'm on it. My camera started a little bit quicker than what I was really ready for right now, but I was doing my research, and some really great things happened today. Just in terms of getting closer to my objective, really understanding, really what time it is, and just staying focused, and just letting that flow. And then when the power get behind you, you just like go with it, right? That just like today, I got me a Yamaha guitar. So I love music, so I never really learned how to play. It's the real deal too, right? And like I'm looking forward to that. That's part of this power. When you get excuse me, when you get alone, you start getting very focused. But that's another story. So listen, I'm gonna get right to the reading. Man-made law versus spiritual law. All moral and ethical laws are aimed at the general welfare of the human race as a whole. In other words, moral and ethical laws are designed as race preservatives. Since the first law of individuals or groups is self-preservation, there can be no doubt but what the evolution of all moral and ethical law is consistent with the spiritual laws of the universe. This, of course, does not mean that moral and ethical laws shall not err, nor that they shall not, on occasion, promote evil, for all form and man-made laws are no more than form, but a temporal manifestation, meaning temporary, in reference to thought, and must change as thought changes. Consequently, we have the great evolution of human society from tribes of warring nomads to our gigantic cultures of today, where we dwell in relative peace with the main aim creation rather than destruction. It is interesting to note that the plan of ethical and moral laws is essentially the same as the construction of the laws of the spirit. They are both designed as true law, simply cause and effect. Break a law of society and society will punish you for the transgression by imprisonment, by ostracism, by financial penalty, by retracting certain rights within the group. Whatever evil circumstance the individual creates in his breaking of the law attempts to visit on him in return. Though the original basis of this law was laid on considerations of moral, ethical, right, and wrong. Once the law is broken, there is stated a chain of events that moves without any consideration other than cause and effect, and moves exorably to its conclusion. Of course, because the laws of society are man-made, it sometimes happens that the lawbreaker escapes society's punishment for some time. Not so with the laws of the spirit. These laws work without the chance of error. And he who thinks evil creates evil, and he who sends out evil will find evil returning home again. Moral law, therefore, is simply the effort of mankind to lay down rules of conduct which aim at eradicating error from society. Similarly, the laws of spirit can be understood in such a manner and with such enlightenment as to eliminate error from the individual life. Well, I need to read that again. That means if I can get error out of my life with a systematic way of right thinking, then I will create something that, well, it only takes one, but I can create something, and with the help of God too, because God's always there. Then that means by thought transference, you can like light up like just about anybody you come in contact with. It could be thought, it could be I, sometimes it's tough to even think about the possibility of something like that happening. It says the laws of the Spirit can be understood in such a manner in which enlightenment. Let me say that again because man, it's messing up my tongue, but say this here. Similarly, the laws of the Spirit can be understood in such a manner and with such enlightenment as to eliminate error from the individual life. So what that means is this. This is what this means. Like everybody's doing their own thing, right? So if you get yourself together in your own individual life, you can help another, but it's how you do it, right? So like if you really got something you know is good, it can't be co-opted by military forces like on TV or in real life or whatever. Uh, you can't be bought by money, you can't be bought by nothing. You see, the main thing I'm learning about following the path of the big G, the big O, the big D, nothing come before him. He got it. He got everything. He just gives you the illusion of what you call like a book on loan, because he can recall it at any time. And so that's why I feel thankful, right? And just how things is coming together. Sometimes they come together in a way I really can't even really like catch it. You just be in the flow. And what is the best flow you can have? This is what they say, the best flow, right? I'm learning this, right? And I don't even want to speak on it that deep because I don't even really want to give the secret away, right? But check this out, right? If you can keep yourself perpetually in a happy state all day and learn how to basically vibrate that back to yourself and then keep that same level of happiness even when you leave your home, you're on another level. Especially if you can teach it. Like my mom, right? It took many years for me to realize that the only way that I was going to begin to attempt to master myself was with her. Every time I react, I'm done. So I react like 20,000 times, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 times. And then I found out that different ways you can still get it, when the best way to respond is just what I said. Respond, don't react. Think about it. Think about why you smile, but not in a disrespectful way. You know what I mean? Now, I was raised up from the old school, so I just know how to respect my elders. That's just what I'm going to do, right? But like, I'm technically considered an elder myself, right? But like, I'm not saying that elders are stupid, but I'm saying like the kind of time I'm on, it's like I attempt to give mutual respect, but when I see that you're trying to take me there because you're younger, you think you're quicker or faster, smarter, whatever. I mean, I get it, I respect that, right? But you're trying to like do something that you're not even capable of doing. You're gonna do my, you gonna make me like do something in a way that it's gonna be teaching time for you, for sure. see, even though I'm an old head, I still got my edge. Keep it razor sharp. You know what I mean? I don't be trying to play unless that's what I'm trying to do is play. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I see a puppy and I'm trying to, and the owner allow me to, check the puppy or whatever. I'm like, like that. But as far as like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can live in a world of bliss, but don't get it mixed up. The earth plane is straight predatory. Like babies sometimes ain't got a chance. That's how. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like they ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Like they get you before you're born. They get you at the fetal stage. You don't even get a chance to do no crying, cooing, none of that. Sorry, you don't get that part. But see, this is what I feel good about my demonstration about, right? Is that like I know how I want to flow. I think I see the thing I found out about a young person. If you're trying to connect with them, right? You got to connect with them in a way that 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 relates on the level of what they like. Then you hit them with then you slam dunk them with the knowledge. Make them drunk on it. Make them want to get up and read the 14th Amendment. Make them want to understand what is the Magna Carta. Make them want to start trying to figure out what is a religious corporation. What does it really mean in the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms? What that really means? So when I be reading, right, I know people be thinking I'm lunching, right? Man, I can't wait to come through. And you know what? I'm learning through the law of attraction. That's part of the power. But I wish I could just drop it, but bang, right? We'd be like, no, you're not getting it like that. Yeah. Look, and here's what I like about it, right? In a minute, I'm approved if I know what I know. See, the whole thing with my family, right, is this, right? We really never on the outs because everybody is at their different level of growth. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the prodigal son. The prodigal son, when the son found out what time it was and he came back home, right? His father said, bring what's that, the red robe, and get the fatted calf ready and pull out the best wine. So those are allegories, but they real too, right? So see, with my family, right? My family like this here, right? They on point. They doing their thing, right? But I'm getting ready to do the end of round. When I come through, it's gonna be like this here, right? When my family is ready to open up their arms with me out in Arizona, I'm gonna be like, oh, everything good. But in the meantime, I'm on it. One of my relatives hit me with this one. He said, in Arizona, you can be anything you want to be. He said, you can recreate yourself. So my thing really been going on since I was like about 11 or 12, but I never really knew it. But out here, it's like, certain things didn't work out. People got dropped on their head. They woke up. So in my particular case, it ain't even about tit for tat. It ain't even about I'm gonna do you like you did me. What it's about is I gotta take you to the next level. Just in the process of how I'm gonna treat myself. Then I'm not gonna be stupid with it. Got everything on video, basically. Video, everything hooked up. See everything. Know everything. Almost can read your mind. Almost. You know, the more that I think about my life, right, my sister be messing with me, I do think that before this life I was some kind of way into some type of what they call the arts. Like I wasn't no regular. I wasn't no regular individual because I'm too far advanced in this life. And now I was coming back to. They say the highest. They say the highest magic is using a higher law against a lower law. Right? And that don't mean that. For example, I don't even know why I should even get this boy. I'm like, oh my God. Boy, this to be able to just to be able to like rock yourself to sleep. You know, like, yeah, boy, just to even get a chance. You know what I mean? It's like being outside the cell forever. Like like immortality. I got a book that I want to read, right, that I want to share, right. The joint, look, the joint is so far off that black folk, we don't even consider it. We don't even like be like, yo, man, what you looking at? Right? And I read something on there called Lesson 12. I think it was 25 lessons, right? And what I got from it, no matter who I tried to talk to about it, they wouldn't listen. So I've taken all that in reference to where I'm currently at right now and see if it manifests. And it's already manifesting a little like start, you know, like little teeny, like I mean, like you know what I mean, like you be to see things in the real world, and it's not like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Like ain't nothing comical about it, ain't nothing, it's like all you can do is watch it. Just watch it, come together, right? And then seeing how much of us are caught up in the fact that we live in a world of scarcity instead of a world of abundance. Like, for example, how do you, like a magnet, attract people, places, and things to yourself that you can pick and choose? Like, you be like, nope, that part, don't want that part. This is good. Lock it in. Click, click. It's locked in. And all of it's creative. You know what I'm saying? And then most importantly, being thankful to the Holy One, the Holy of Holies. I got this data right because I'm not going to really put it out there unless a person is very lucky and they trip up on it. There's a part in there that it says, who do you listen to? That's one of the keys. Who do you listen to? Do you listen to somebody who sold a million books? Do you listen to internet gurus? Do you listen to these, what they call it, multiple level marketing? Or whatever else whatever herbal, whatever, all kind of stuff they got out there. Unless it can really work a certain way. Like I'm with Legal Shield right now, right? But it would just be my luck. When I get Legal Shield, no problems. That's part of the demonstration. When you got it, you don't need it. And if you do need it, you got it. Bam. But the best way is to got it and you don't need it. Like you got life rafts all over. You got all people like, yo, man, you got that bad boat, but you got life rafts all over. You be like, yep. That means I ain't gonna ever need them. They said God got humor. And I'm on it. I went to a car dealership today to take care of something real quick. And even though my brother-in-law taught me a hell of a science in terms of putting that thing down, and look, I'm on my grind so hard that what I saw today, I saw straight slavery. I hit him with this one, rock and pencil. I said, sales talk. I said, what did I said something else. It was something else I said, right? But look, the dude knew I knew what I was talking about. No disrespect, it was a white dude looking at me. I'm like, yo, okay, well, you know. See, I want to be that brother when I come through, that not only the brothers, but some other people be like, yo, how do you do it? But then I can pre-select, okay, I'm going to get Shorty right there, right? I know he's a junior, getting ready to become a senior, get ready to hit him with them outstanding student loans. I'm going to show him how to discharge that, and then through this booklet called the Federal Employment Outlook book, shows you what jobs they're going to have for 20 years in advance. And then get to them in time enough to say, look, Shorty, the only reason why you working for this aeronautic company is to create your own. Don't get it twisted. And he'll be like, well, why are you helping me? You know, some people, they still ask you, why are you helping me, right? It's going to be one of them kind of things that by the time I get finished with him, he's going to wish that he could talk to me some more. I'm only gone. That's a fact. Though in terms of electronics, I'll be able to access them anytime I get ready. That's another story. Because the key is, how can you be a plus, not only to society, but to your own people? I haven't been listening to this professor named John Henry Clark. Hope my voice didn't go down too low. Hope it's still recording. And he was talking about the history of who we are. I mean, I say who we are, like when I look in the mirror, like, you know what I'm saying? See, we include everybody in our stuff. So if you're mixed, yeah, like you in, just as long as, you know, we understand that you ain't doing this flip-flop thing. You're either with it or you're not, right? But here's what's going on, right? By the power of the big G, the big O, the big D, you're taking everything back. And there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. Because we know who they are. Like, it's not a question. Like, if you married to a woman and you come home and there's another man in your house, guess what you know right away? Don't even pull no pistol, like stupid nothing. That lady's not your wife. Okay. You can have everything up in here. I'm out. Let me know when I can come get what is mine. Or you'll get it right then. Because you ain't got no beef with them. You may call the police yourself. Yes, Mr. Policeman, could you please come to 3431A Palm Street? I'd just like to remove. What seems to be the problem? Well, there isn't a problem, but there is a kind of this domestic type situation, and I'm just trying to remove my wounds. They say the man who masters another man is what they say. There's a certain term that they say, but that's really not greatness. Greatness is when you master yourself. You know, I really didn't understand until I got out to Arizona how displaced an individual could feel, where you know that people don't want you there, or you just ain't doing, because like I just had, the little stuff that I had when I first got here, and people looking at me like I had stepped out of a spaceship. It was nothing to me, right? But what I got in mind right now, it's like wherever I go, because like I'm like this here, right? I look at it like when you with God, and you doing what you're supposed to do within reason, you know what I mean? Because you're still a man, whatever. and you know that you're putting them first. Like, let me put it like this. When you go to God just for counsel first, it changes stuff. You be like, God, you know how you hear one of them voices like on, what's that joint? What's that, Monsters of Addams Family, something like this? When the dude say, you ring, yeah, ring. God, I just need you to check this out. God may give you 40 billion options. Like on a decimal point. Because see, when you really realize how serious that this situation is, see, this thing ain't about harming another or causing an issue. It's about moving in a way that they like. That, even the people that don't like you, they be like, man, you there. You can't act out of character. They hit your stuff, you get a new joint. It's called Geico. Man, I almost got hit the other day, boy. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to get a new car like that. But God, man, he did my legs and my hands, and man, I can't even believe I even got out of that, man. He made as heavy as this car, he might have flipped the joint or something, man. It was going to be hit from this side. I'm just glad that didn't happen. I got an old car, man. That joint got down, man. If it don't do nothing else, if it just did it that one time. Because whoever it was, right, when I got out the way, because they didn't have no lights on, not only did they not change their direction, they swiggled a little bit, but you could tell they weren't trying to stop. Yeah. And they wasn't trying to stop. Because I know the way I was hit, that would have been like, I don't know, 10, 20, 20 grand. Because I would have did my own, own claim. I already did it already, came up. Yeah. But I don't want it like that. No, there's another way. I just have to wait a little bit longer. But I know it's coming. You know why? Because I ordered it. I know. I can't wait. I can't wait for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, Sonny Luncheon. He's off the deep edge. We said he was gonna go, we just didn't know when. I think it might be Alzheimer's. Not speaking that into existence. Knock that back, that clap. We can bring that right back on back. Oh, yeah, yeah. Destroy that joint. No, we don't let you manifest. This joint only almost 30 minutes, and I'm still gonna check it out. This is one of the longest joints I ever did. All right, tomorrow.